back out. Alright, just doing a little walk around of the box. Does say Tiger Supra right on the front there. It's kind of cool. Have a little tiger emblem right on there. Says Tiger, and then above it, Hiley. And then over here it says, what does that say? Sheer riding pleasure. We'll find out. Alright, and then coming up to the top of the box. Does look like they put like this extra cardboard on here to protect it in shipping, which is nice. Nice to see that they did that. No punctures or anything in the box. Looks really nice. This side says the same thing, Tiger Supra. All right, and then coming over to this side, it does say, so the color, black, and then this is the VLR model, or the VLR battery configuration, I should say. So there's two different configurations of the scooter. So there's a 60 volt 31.5 amp hour battery and then a 40 amp hour battery. So this is the 40 amp hour battery. It's gonna give you longer range. So if you like those long rides, go with this model. Then below it, we have not much though, just the dimensions and just the website. But yep, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's get this thing unboxed and see what it looks like. All right, take two. Always multiple takes. All right, we got the bands off. Gotta switch over to the pocket knife because we're gonna cut this tape. Got the trusty pocket knife. So I'm just as excited as you guys. This is the first time I'm seeing the scooter. So this thing has been sitting in my bedroom for a while now. Been dying to unbox it and show it to you guys. So super excited. A lot of foam, already toe. All right, this thing looks crazy right off the bat. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this pocket away before I stab myself with it. All right. Alright, taking a look in the box. Hopefully you guys can see this from both different camera angles. I have one from the GoPro and one on my phone there. So right off the bat, scooter looks packaged very nicely, you know. You've got foam on all sides. You know, nothing's up against the cardboard. Everything's enclosed in this foam. Very nice there. Alright, so it looks like we have a cardboard box right on the top here. Let's take that out. Well, let's just open this right now because I'm sure you guys want to see what's in here. All right, looks like it's the charger. All right, let's get this out, and let's see how many amps this is, because, oh, it's a very nice charger they put in here. All right, get that out of there. Let's see, hopefully you guys can see that up there, but I'll do it from the GoPro in case you can't. All right, looks like it is a 3.5 amp charger. Very nice, and this is a nice heavy charger. Feels like it's quality. So put that back in there. So one thing about this scooter is it can charge via 2 different chargers. You can charge it with 2, and it'll charge in double the speed. So I'll put the charging speeds up on the screen for you guys to see right now. So yeah, moving on. We have looks like a little multi-tool that they include in there. Very nice. Can't tell you how many of these things I lose, so it's always nice to see when like a company includes these in the box. All right, moving on. Next thing, looks like we have these little caps for the wheels, or the bolts, bolt caps. So just for aesthetics, really, but it's nice to see they put those in there. Got 4 of them, one for all sides. Put those off to the side. And let's see what's next. We have the Hiley, looks like a user manual for it. Kind of flipping through the page. We have a table of contents, display, basics. All right. If you guys want to pause the video and look at this, hopefully you guys can see it in that camera. But yep, we have that there. Let's see, next. Looks like we have another user manual, another Hiley user manual. All right, set that off to the side. And we have these. So I've actually already looked online, and these cover up kind of the cables on the front handlebars, or to kind of keep them together. So it's really nice they put these in there. All right, next we have looks like a little warranty card, or a thank you card from Hiley. All right, check that off to the side. Let's see. All right, onto the scooter. All right, this thing looks crazy. Kind of looking, you can kind of see down through here, and from the GoPro's angle, not from the phone. All right. Alright, so taking another look at what came with the scooter, we do have our 3.5 amp charger, but you can actually buy 2 of these chargers and put up to 7 amps into the scooter, so that is nice. It halves your charging time, so if you like riding a lot, definitely consider buying another charger. Next we have our the Hiley. These are Hiley branded protector sleeves for the front wires on the handlebars. Next we have our multi-tool. Then we have our Hiley, we have the display manual, we have the user guide for it, and then our thank you card. And then we have our, these are the tire nut protectors. And yeah, that's it. So let's get the scooter unboxed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this scooter out of the box. We're gonna grab, looks like the handlebars and the front stem. We're gonna pull this up. Okay, so it looks like there's a latch down here. I'm gonna latch that. Not fully latching it, but just enough to keep it in the upright position. Alright. Alright, so it looks like we have this bubble wrap protector on everything. It's nice to see. Let's go ahead and take this off. Wow, right off the bat, this looks really premium. Wow. From what I can see so far, I really like the all black theme so far. All of this is black, and from what I can see down there, that's completely black too. Go ahead and take this off. All right, let's get the rest of this foam out of here. Pull that out of there. All right, take a look. Wow, that looks awesome. Pull that out. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this on the GoPro, but take a look at that. Check it out, guys. Now we do have a lot of pieces of foam down here, but that can be vacuumed off. But yeah, that looks awesome. All right, let's get this thing pulled out of the box. All right, let's get the rest of this foam out of here. Pull that out of there. All right, take a look. Wow, that looks awesome. Pull that out. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this on the GoPro, but take a look at that. Check it out, guys. Now we do have a lot of pieces of foam down here, but that can be vacuumed off. But yeah, that looks awesome. All right, let's get this thing pulled out of the box. All right, let's get this thing pulled out of the box. Grab it by the frame. Try not to bend with my legs as best as I can. All right, not the prettiest, but. Alright, next let's attach the handlebars. It's going to be it's like the 4mm. Let's take these bolts out. Alright, and to attach the handlebars, you're just going to flip them up like so. Very easy. And we are going to reconnect the bracket that we had taken off. Come around to the back or the front. And let's see, this will just go right back on there very easily. Slides right back on there. Alright, now I grab our bolt that we had taken off and put those 4 bolts back in there. Start off with the first one, making sure it's centered. And this doesn't need to be completely tightened down because we're going to need to adjust this again. So just enough to keep it on there, but we don't have to tighten it completely. All right, so we got the first bolt in. And what we're going to do is we're going to tighten these in a crisscross pattern. So we're going to start off with this one, and then we're going to do this one, and then that one, and then that one. So basically the goal is to just make sure it's tightened down evenly on all sides, and you're not overly tightening the screws more, and you have uneven spacing. So you want to make sure that these are all tightened down equally, and make sure, tighten them all down completely. All right, let's put in this one. All right, so once you got the front handlebars tightened down, next you're just gonna take this green wire, these two green wires, and these will need to be connected. So if you look in there, you can see that there's pins. You'll just wanna line those up. So make sure those are lined up before you go pushing these together. So you don't wanna damage any of those because they are very thin and they can break pretty easily. So make sure that's lined up like that. And just like that. All right. All right, so to fold the handlebars down on this scooter, it's a very simple process. I'll show you guys right here. So this latch, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure this is completely down. You're gonna press that bottom latch up against the bottom. Then you're gonna fold it all the way up. Latch that into place, and if you come over to this side, you'll see there's another pin that also latches when the handlebars are in the upright position. So there's like a dual level of security on here, or of safety, to make sure that those handlebars don't go down as you're riding. So it's nice to see that on there. It's nice to see that they really beefed that up and just, you know, making sure that that's not gonna fail on you. All right, so once that is latched into place, you're gonna see another bolt right here. That actually screws right into the frame, and that'll make sure that this latch does not come undone as you're riding. So I'll show you how to do that. You'll just screw that in right there. Very, very easy to do. And that's it. Completely done. And you'll see that's not going anywhere. That is very beefy. That is very well made. So simple as that. Take the plastic protectors off the turn signals. All right guys, I got everything tightened down. All this stuff, you'll just need to adjust this because it's not really straightened out of the box. So got that all tightened down. Looks very nice just from the control pad. From what I can see, this is really premium looking. Throttle looks very nice, really nice grips, not hydraulic brakes right off the bat. Very, very, very nice looking scooter. So I'm gonna go over some of the specs with you guys. But first let's take this plastic off of the cover, or this plastic off the screen, because I wanna see what the screen looks like. You can already tell it looks really nice underneath though. Yeah, wow. Definitely a big display. Looks like it has a screen protector on there, so we're just gonna leave that on there. But yeah, let's power this thing on. All right, so to turn the scooter on, you're actually gonna use one of the two included NFC cards that come with the scooter. These come kind of attached up here, but I took it off. So I'll show you how to use this. So you're gonna come down here to the orange button, and that is your power button. So press and hold that, and that turns your scooter on. You still can't use the scooter yet though without this, so this kind of prevents anyone from being able to, you know, steal your scooter and use it. So take this and you're just gonna tap the display with it. So now your scooter is on. Very nice display. So it looks like we have our battery percentage in the top right hand corner. We have our speed, PAS modes, probably for our power modes. So let's see if we can change that. Come over here to our plus and minus. All right, 1, 2, probably goes up to 5. All right, so we have 5 modes, or 5 power modes. And this is a dual motor scooter, so to change the motors, or to change between dual and single motor, you're gonna use the M button. So you're gonna press and hold that, and that will bring it into, now it's in dual motor. So you can either use it in single motor or dual motor. It's going to be obviously much faster in dual motor, but if you want to save battery life, you can leave it in single motor too. So, all right. Next we have our turn signals. very bright. We have a horn. Super loud. All right. Next we have our, looks like nut hydraulic brakes. These feel really nice. It looks like, I guess to turn the turn signal off, you have to press it again. All right, very nice looking scooter. Looks like we have our thumb throttle. Usually you get the kind of the cheaper thumb throttles on these scooters, so it's nice to see when they, put one of these more premium looking throttles on it. It makes all the difference. So you can see our nut branded hydraulic brakes. I do like these grips. They're looks like these ones are able to be, or these ones bolt on, so they're not going to slide around like some of the other ones. So that's nice to see that on there. Very, very nice scooter. Everything looks and feels super premium. All right, I'll go over some of the other specs. All right, guys, so moving down to the tires, we do get 11-inch CST road tires, and these are mounted on split rims. So that's really nice to see that they went with split rims on here. It makes tire changing a breeze. These motors are 60 volt, 1600 watts, and both of these motors combined peak at 4600 watts. So you're getting a ton of power with this scooter. All right, moving on to the suspension. Looks like we do get hydraulic adjustable suspension. Very nice. Front and rear. And this is adjustable. So I will actually show you guys how good the suspension is on here, because I stood on it and I was blown away by this the moment I stood on this thing. All right, so check out the suspension on here. It's pretty crazy. I haven't felt the suspension like this good on anything in a long time. It's just crazy good. You can see I'm 150 pounds and it feels absolutely perfect. So this is adjustable, so if you like it a little bit more springy, you can adjust it. So just depends however you like it, you can adjust it. All right, guys, moving down to the battery, it looks like we have a 60 volt, 40 amp hour Samsung battery. So we're getting a huge battery on this scooter. Looks like they're also using Samsung 50 GB cells on there. So Hiley states that this scooter will get about 65 miles of range on a charge. It has dual motors, so you might be able to get a little bit further range if you're in single motor. So I will also show you guys, this scooter comes in two different battery configurations. So there's a 60 volt, 31.5 amp hour. So that's the standard. And then you have the 60 volt, 40 amp hour. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you're going to get a lot better range. So just depends on what you're looking for. The 31.5 amp hour is on sale right now. So definitely good deal right now. So jump on that if you're looking at this scooter. All right, guys, check it out. We got it all charged up, all assembled. This thing is ready to go. Tiger Supra. This thing looks sick, guys. Oh my God. Hiley did an amazing job on this scooter. I can't believe it, guys. Look at this thing. This thing is a tank. Dual motor drive, guys. You're getting a 40 amp hour Samsung battery on here, 60 volts. You're getting dual 1600 watt motors, guys. This thing is a monster. We're gonna see how fast this thing can go. I got the gear on. I got a helmet. You got to have a helmet when you're riding these super scooters, guys. These things are crazy. All right, guys, let's hop on this thing and let's go. Hopefully you can see it from the view from the GoPro. We'll be starting off in PAS1 dual motor, because we're going to work our way up. We're not going to start off at the maximum speed all at once. So PAS 1, we'll see how it rides, see what the top speed is. All right. Acceleration, wow, the suspension is awesome on this thing, guys. This is absolutely crazy. It's like riding on a cloud. All right, that's not very fast, so let's put it in PAS 2. Because I know you guys want to see me go fast, so. See if you guys can guess where I'm at, just based off like the scenery and what stores and stuff. I'm not going to tell you, but see if you guys can guess down in the comments. Obeying all the traffic laws. This thing rides nice, guys. These CST road tires really ride nice. They have lots of traction. All right, let's go up over here. This thing rides beautifully, guys. For a 60 volt, it's got really nice torque, even in PAS 2. All right, let's turn into here. Oh yeah, guys, we are at Costco. Which Costco is it? That's... This thing wheelie, guys? Oh my, can it? Holy shit. I can wheelie this thing. Try not to run people over. Okay. All right, guys, let's see what the top speed is. We are in PAS 2, dual motor. I want to see what we're at 24, 25. All right. In mode 2, that is pretty decent. Let's bump it up to mode 3 because fuck going slow. I want to go fast, right? Let's go this way, guys. The thing about these 60 volt scooters, guys, is you could basically ride these things out in the middle of the road. Like, you don't have to ride in the bike lane. They're so fast. What do you think, guys? Left or right? We'll go this way. Let's go this way. Oh yeah, guys. Whoa. CST tires for the win, guys. This thing is insane. With that 40 amp hour Samsung battery too, holy shit. They put a nice battery in this thing. Holy shit, already at 45, guys. 50! Holy cow! 53? 54! 56 miles an hour! Holy shit, I got 57! 57 miles an hour, guys. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. We weren't even at a full battery. We're at 86%.